Question 1317. Most folks have vanilla things such as skydiving on their bucket list. What is the strangest thing on your bucket list?
Wow.
Amanda.
Oh.
I don't really have a bucket list, so I don't know. Get John drunk and make him dance.
Please stream. Jeff.
Get Amanda to eat Marmite.
Okay.
No.
Please stream.
Joking aside. No, yeah, most of my things are pretty vanilla. Like, there's traveling. There's an awful lot of places I want to see. Still, I'm kind of pissed off this year because I was supposed to go to China, and hey ho. But I think the biggest bucket list thing I ever had, I crossed off 2 years ago, which was Machu Picchu.
Nice.
Awesome. So.
3 months and you could have been patient zero.
Yeah.
Julie.
I have always, and I probably will never actually get around to doing this, but I wanted to learn Old English so I could read Beowulf in the original instead of the translation. I can read Middle English. I can read Middle English, but I can't read Old English. So.
Julie, we bid full aid.
Oh, that's pretty. It sounds like it's words.
It sounds like it's words.
That's old English.
Thank you.
Fate means fate is everything.
Oh, nice. Also, God, intense. That's an intense phrase to know.
Titan Uranus says the last one might actually happen is skydiving. Chad says, I've already done a lot of weird shit. I kind of want to go to Antarctica. Badger says, go for a shit without complications. How old are you? Brainbug says, and I'm not going to be able to say this, to own a Scolopendra hard wiki. What the hell is that?
Brainbug so much.
I'm hating him right now.
He's so great.
Ox says, I want to leave a cow patty on the White House lawn and have Trump slip face first into it. Other than that, taking over the world is next on my bucket list. Jess says, to get my family out of this fucking country. And Kissy says, I fulfilled my bucket list years ago, including skydiving. I would like to see the world and meet internet friends. Sewing!
You know what? I'm a pretty... I live for today, so I'm sitting here trying to rack my brain of anything that I haven't done that I want to do. I'm one of those people, if I want to do something, I go out and do it. So I don't know. I purposely live to not have a bucket list. So I don't know. I don't know. That's a really hard question for me because like I told you, on the weekends when my son gets picked up, I go to Vegas and have fun and make sure someone's shaking their butt in front of my face and I'm having a good old time. So I always live for today. So I don't know.
Oh, I have a couple of friends in Vegas who would love you.
And I want to say this. I used to talk trash about jumping out of a plane until I did. My heart is still up there. It is exhilarating. It's one of those things like it's fun. If you've never done it, it's fun. It is vanilla. But it's
no, thank
fun.
you. Just no, thank you.
Putting your life into your own hands is not vanilla, and that's what you're doing every time you skydive. I don't care how many instructors or second shoots you have. You're putting your life in your hands. You might not walk away.
Because every time someone dies from it, I'm like, oh, that could have been me. And there's an airfield way in the desert by my house. Well, not by my house, but it's like a good 30, 40. What's that?
I won't even do bungee jumping because I'm afraid of messing up my spine more than it already is. Like I just no.
Waivers are scary. Sorry.
I have a friend who was a paratrooper, who actually doesn't really like flying and would much rather jump out of a plane than be in a plane when it lands. So.
Kitty says, I broke my foot on my third jump.
What?
Ox says, Kitty said, I broke my foot on my third jump. And Ox says, pissing on an electric fence is exhilarating, but at least you won't splat on the ground.
We shall never pass this way again.
Jenny.
I've actually accomplished a number of my bucket list things.
What haven't you?
Well, when I had a kid, when I was a kid, I had this bucket list thing, and then Jenny was born. And as an adult, I have exceeded 150 miles an hour. That was on my bucket list. Something that's on my bucket list, I don't know if I'll ever accomplish. If I had enough money, I know I could. But as a poor person, I want to actually sit in the back seat of any Thunderbird or Blue Angel. I can't quit yet. Or in the SR-71. Or go hang out at the space station for a week.
That would be cool.
We have air shows all the time. There's an SR-71 at Edwards Air Force Base.
Sneak in the back.
Actually, that's a thing because it's still going. I should probably add this. I think you need about $2,000 to do this.
The MiG-29 to 80,000 feet. That's about 3,500 to 4,000.
No. But it is a flying thing. The Spitfire.
Oh, that could
sounds
be
like fun.
interesting. Yeah,
That could be. I think that would be awesome.
Are you allowed
I've
to?
flown on the Vomit Comet. I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of have wanted to do that too.
And the
But
space
But
station.
I would totally. Yeah, it would not be good though because I get motion sickness anyway.
Hey there. Sirius says I don't have a bucket list. Aunt Jer says I want to learn how to fly a helicopter. That'd be quite cool. I have comics
That's
to buy
scary.
list, not a bucket list, says the grey man.
Yeah.
Deborah again says that on my fuck it list. I see. I've just added figuring out the lag on this stream is on my bucket list. That's all the fuck it list. Nikki says I want to exceed 200 miles an hour driving myself on land.
Fuck it gets me in trouble. Every time I've ever said that, I've gotten in trouble. Every time.
Go down.
There's not
one of the
there's
open
not a lot of
drag days
difference.
at Thorny Islands or something.
Nikki, there's not a lot of difference between 150 and 200. My top speed has actually been 183. But once you get over 150, everything is happening so goddamn fast. Your brain can't perceive much faster than that. It just can't.
See, I've never.
Even when we get into the zone.
I'm
I've
fine
never-
with staying at 55. I'm good.
130 is the most I've done, but it was on a motorcycle.
Oh
In
god,
control?
no.
That's,
Of course I was controlling it.
Can I see how big your balls are?
Around here, we call that being put on probation if you got caught going that fast.
Yeah,
Especially on a motorcycle. Especially on a motorcycle.
that's incredible. That took a lot of skill, and I'm impressed with both of you.
Took
Both
a
of y'all's
lot-
driving
I
skills.
thought we
just-
called those people organ donors.
It was,
Yeah.
to be honest,
Yeah.
Street pizza.
Honda size.
it was a lot of fucking stupidity that I was lucky to get away with, in all honesty.
Yeah.
I crashed on a motorcycle and it scared me straight. At least in that sense, in that one sense of stop going 138 miles an hour.
I've worked safety crew. At motorcycle races, both amateur and professional.
Oh wow!
I had to quit doing that after about a dozen events. I just couldn't take it anymore.
Oh,
How
that's
badly
unreal.
mangled people got.
Oh yeah.
Dave, well, to give you, because you're roughly familiar with the geography of the county of Hampshire, I believe.
Yeah.
Roughly. Let's just say that I got from just outside Alton to Hedge End in a little under 20 minutes. To give you an idea of how much of a prick I was riding like.
One thing I will
Yeah.
give you Brits just huge amounts of credit for is the fact that you even have the Isle of Man race, much less participate in it.
Oh Jesus! I would. You couldn't pay me. You could not pay me to participate in that race, the TT race.
For
No.
people in the chat who may not be familiar, the Isle of Man is an island off of the coast of Britain, and they have this motorcycle race that pretty much covers the entire island. And the professionals, visualize yourself going through a small town on a fairly rotten road at 200 plus miles an hour, 5 to 6 inches away from a stone wall.
Man,
Yikes.
Let's
can I
put it
choose
this
to not
with
visualize that?
audiences right up at the edge of the road watching. Okay.
Oh,
It is
I
just.
think I don't know. I do not know this.
why? Just
I do not.
why?
I do not know this for certain. I don't know that this is absolutely for certain, but I think it's got of all the sporting events in the world, it may have the highest fatality rate.
Oh, easily. Easily.
I mean, on average, at least
Yikes.
one person dies there every year at TT.
I'm impressed with Europe overall and the amount of balls that you guys got to deal with.
Well, I
auto
think,
racing.
we say, let's have a car race. And you guys make an oval.
We have NASCAR and road racing and drag racing here, and it's all this structured stuff behind concrete and fences, and you got just as much chance as a fan watching to die as the guy driving.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but Jenny, that's happened to the Isle of Man TT on the Centennial. Things. A friend of mine went there on the Centennial for the the 100-year anniversary in 2007. Okay, so and there'd been the whole week of the TT races, there hadn't been any incidents. No one got injured, and literally the last bike on the last race, something happened. And what happened was a fan, thinking all the bikes had gone through, went out onto the track a little bit early.
Yeah.
A marshal realizing what happened, come running out to try and grab him off the road. And just at that moment, the rider came round the corner. Rider, the marshal, the fan, all three of them killed.
Oh, damn.
That's crap.
That's awesome.
Right. Let's get to the last question because we're gonna go on forever.
Get me in private, and I'll tell you the story about the guy who ground his hand down to nothing.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, yay.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you.
Yay.
I'm fine.
We'll take your word for it.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.